Hi everyone, welcome to Into Enlightenment. My name is Nancy. This reading is for Cancer from November 15th through the end of November. These messages, I hope, will help you, serve you. It is also meant to be helpful. Cancer, please like and subscribe. It helps me grow. Oh my gosh, everything's jumping out. All right, let's begin. I'm doing the Celtic cross. Cancer, Cancer. I don't read in reverse. Cancer, Cancer, for the rest of the month of November. What is underlying is the Three of Wands. Setting out a vision, huh? Are you doing a vision board or a vision quest? Yeah, that's what's underlying this vision. All right, well, I'm not going to do that. I am going to get some clarification. So a vision and strength. I always do two cards. So a vision and strength. Well, I don't always do two, but my guides and teachers have told me to. So you have a vision that is going to take some strength. And you do have it, because there's not showing the lion in this card, and that means you have not relied on the lion to give you strength anymore, like a higher power, another source outside of yourself. You found your own strength, and you have a vision, which is really good, and that's what's underlying this for you, Cancer. So let's begin. Where you're at is death, which is really a good place to be. You're not going to die, and nobody knows going to die. It means that there's been stuff going on that you've wanted to change for a long time, and it's being done. You're letting it go. You're releasing anything you've been holding on to. You are saying no to things that you've said yes to. It's the death of your personality that no longer serves you. The parts that are great about you, we keep. The parts that we don't like, we let go of, and we turn them over to, a greater source than ourselves. That part of self has to die, a part of ourselves. I will give you a story. There's a part of myself that I did not like at all. And for years, I prayed for it to be removed. And it never was removed. And then I got clarity. And it was so funny. And it was like, what you don't like about you, God likes about you. And He'll use that to help other people. So the death, life, and rebirth, the rebirth and all that, it's a part of a growing of our heart, mind, and soul. And that's where you are. So I find that exciting. And it can be a little scary. What is in front of you is the Four of Discs, where you might be feeling a little unstable. Because you can't figure out certain things. Maybe you're being triggered, asked to change, asked to do something you don't know how to do. It has to do with finances as well. Maybe the holidays are coming and you're just getting by, and you might be a little worried about that. And you might find a new way of how to think about it. And letting that fear of financial insecurity go. It's also, what could cross you here is you could be really miserly. Really, too miserly. Too miserly. Usually that is a deep-rooted fear that you're never going to have enough. And maybe that's what you're being asked to let go of. All right. Your foundation is the Ace of Discs, which is, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is discs, is like a gift. So maybe you have money, but it's just never enough. But at your foundation, you have a lot of wealth. You have wealth. And I mean, it's the wealth that you're not seeing. It's the fears that you haven't let go of. And if you do, you will shine through. Also, this wealth has been passed down from generation to generation. So I'm getting a vision that either a family member had owned a business and then you take it over, and then you have the struggles and all that of keeping it going, and then your children take it over, and things change and things cost. That's the kind of wealth I'm seeing. And also that comes with that is maybe you're taking over, but the person is still awake and alive and very healthy, but is giving you the reins, but is still trying to hold you back. Because the Four of Wands is in the past, and it talks about rest. Like you need to rest. Like, in this particular deck, it's about renewing and finding a new way to, in the past, you've had to like let go of some things. One thing you do have and that you want more of is faith. Because the Hierophant is here, I do know that you are a leader. They're showing me that you have some great strength, good skills, and understanding about some things. You would like to have more faith of the unknown and in the people around you and in yourself. Some of the fears that you're being faced with. Just know the faith comes from within, because, God has without, so within. When we incorporate the belief system we have and bring it into our hearts, we have that. We have it. So you're probably working on that because your future is a new beginning. You see, you've turned your back on all that crap and you're moving forward. And you're like the rebirth part of the Death card is your future. You're butt naked, man. You're butt naked, right? Wherever that card. You're butt naked moving forward. Like, I love that part because you have nothing hindering you. You have nothing hindering you. This is your path forward. The Princess of Swords. So you're young, like starting out this new adventure, letting go of some real things that no longer serve, and you know, finding that deeper strength and wealth. That faith brings so much wealth, by the way. That it sparks a curiosity, it sparks of knowledge, you know, in education. You might want to take a course on something, maybe even a business that's been passed down that you know that can do better, but you know, you've got to move with the times and stuff. I don't know. It's different for everyone. I'll get clarification. What people see and talk about you has been your past. You've had to overcome stabs in the back. They know this too, the people that know you. You have been stabbed so many times in the back that you've had to rest in the past. And they don't know how you're going to move forward from this burden. They don't know. They're watching you. But your education and your mind, this is all stuff that affects you in the mind. Some of the things you might have to let go of in this death card to have your new beginning. You have the strength for sure to do it. You have the strength. Remember that in the vision. You'll get up. I know you'll get up. You have gotten up because your hopes and fears, you are carrying so many people. And they're afraid that you're not going to carry them anymore. They've sucked the life out of you, a lot of them. And you're going to find a new way around this. I can't wait to do clarifications on this. But the Ten of Wands, I believe your hopes and dreams, you are going to stop carrying everybody and let them carry themselves, because you've had to do it yourself, Cancer. And your outcome is the King of Cups. And which, the King of Cups, I just love the King of Cups. It's the heart. You've learned to love yourself. You can control your emotions. People come to you for guidance and direction. You're a leader, a balanced leader. And you've overcome some real despair, some real backstabbing and carrying of people. Let's get some clarification. Let's get clarification on, oh no, 10 cards is too many, sorry. Clarification on your foundation, Ace of Discs. Clarification. One more shuffle. Okay, clarification. Wow, so you have